First up, a hashtag Sonwabile. So this was such a weird one. Like, it just came out of nowhere. So Sonwabile is the guy on top with the red hat. And this was a live that was taking place. Not sure about the context of it or what exactly was going on. But the two youngsters at the bottom, the young man, boy, then says to Sonwabile, seemingly totally unprovoked, says to him, "You just an EFF K word." And this got the Twitterati talking because people were saying, these kids are so young. And of course, the girl goes and smiles, hey, very funny. And it's not funny. And Sonwabile, I must say, all praise to him. This guy holds his pose and he says, but that's not nice. And as someone else would have totally lost it. But people were talking about how this shows that this racism is so entrenched, because you wouldn't think in 2023 that children that young, and they are children, they're still at high school, because you know the Twitter FBI is very quick. So they found the high school, they found where they are,
their names, their
the
identities,
names and
all of
others. Twitter FBI within the hour had updated the whole story. So people were just saying it's actually disgusting that children would speak like that.
I mean, I'm sort of reading this from the something called dailytruth.co.za, and again, it's on a popular social media stream. It's called Kick. That's how out of date I am. I don't even know what Kick is. Where an Afrikaans teenager identified as, I don't even know if I should say his name. Should I say his name? No, let me not say his name.
Let's leave his name, the school's name,
and the video
let's leave all of
sparked
that.
outrage. And apparently Sonwabile is a very popular TikToker. So he's quite known with quite a big following, has remained silent on the matter. And the person who said it has yet to publicly apologize or address the incident. But they found his name, as you said, and everything. So there's a little bit of info out there. But
it's disgusting.
I don't know what's going on.
And as I say, big ups to Sonwabile. I mean, he was just, so level-headed and just...
And hurt.
Took it on the chin.
In my side, you could see how hurt he was. I mean, you just... anyway, it's
shocked
disgusting.
And surprised.
All right, so horrible to be speaking about something like that, but that unfortunately is right at the top. You'll see that, and I mean, there are three trends, whether it be disgusting, the K word, and Sonwabile, all.
And white South Africans.
And white South Africans, and white South Africans as well, all dedicated to that particular trend. But let's move on to the next one now, and we have a look at Ntanzi. Is this what was going on in court, I think? Is this the whole scuffle in court issue?
Well, that was a few days ago, so Bongani Ntanzi, of course, one of the accused in the Senzo Mayiwa murder trial. This is still with regard to the trial within a trial.
Yes.
And they're still trying to establish, what were the movements, who went where, all sorts of things that transpired, because there are claims now. They're trying to have some of the statements declared inadmissible because two of the accused claim that they made those statements under duress.
Yeah, all right. And a lot of people talking to Ntanzi and Bongani Ntanzi, some saying they're standing with him, some say they like the way he's handling himself there, and, of course, Bongani and Ntanzi on the stand. So these are lots happening there and lots to speak about. Let's look at the next trending topic. Well, this one's self-explanatory. In the wee hours of the morning, as we were sleeping, a nice notification came through to say we'd moved up to stage 5. But remember, yesterday they said we're going to be chopping between stage 5 and 6, and 4 and 6. And then in the early hours of this morning, they said no. Actually, stage 5. So,
I love how they make these early morning announcements. So when people wake up, what happened?
Yeah, and you wake up and you're like, hang on a second, but the load shedding schedule didn't say I was going to do that. I'll tell you exactly what time it came through. Some absolutely ridiculous hour. It was like 2:30 in the morning.
The previous one as well.
Yeah.
So it's stage 5 until 8 p.m. when stage 6 kicks in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, it's just, anyway, whatever. That's what it is. So back there and still continuing. What happened in the soccer match now? You were telling me this was like a...
Yeah,
This
there
was
was
a thing,
another
PSG?
VAR controversy.
Another
PSG versus Newcastle in the Champions League. Newcastle leading up until time added on, and then PSG were awarded a dubious penalty. Really dubious. I'm hoping V will show that. But of course, it was dispensed by none other than Kylian Mbappe, and it ended 1-0.
Wow.
But very, very dubious. As an Arsenal fan, well, Newcastle got away with a few against my team, so.
Okay. All right, there you go.
You win some, you lose some.
And you lose some. That's the trending topics for this morning.